Most astrology students face one big problem. They see promise in the horoscope. Mahadasha is showing favorable results, Antardasha is showing favorable results, but still they are not sure whether the event will happen or not. In KP Astrology, there is a powerful tool that gives final confirmation in prediction, and many astrologers ignore it. But professionals use it regularly. This tool is called ruling planets. In this video, I will explain what are ruling planets, why KP astrologers use them, how to identify them in a chart, and then how they help in prediction. Let's begin. What are ruling planets? In KP astrology, ruling planets are taken from the current moment. You have to create a Prashna chart of the moment. They act like divine guidance when you are analyzing a chart. So when you feel confused in prediction, ruling planets help you understand whether an event will happen or not. Now to find ruling planets, simply create a Prashna chart of the current moment. For example, today is 16th March 2026. So we will create a Prashna chart like this. As you can see, this is a Gemini Lagna, and we have to find out the ruling planets. What we will do is, we will note down 5 planets. First step, you have to see the Lagna sign lord. Lagna sign lord is Gemini. Then see Lagna star lord. This you will have to check either through your software, because my software shows the ascendant star also. So I can see like this. Here, ascendant sign lord is Mercury, star lord is Jupiter, and then sublord is Ketu. Moon sign lord is Saturn, and then moon star lord is Mars, sublord is Jupiter, day lord is Moon. Now we have to see Lagna star lord is important, moon star lord is important. This is the hierarchy. Again, this is the Lagna sign, Gemini. Mercury is the Lagna sign lord. Then you have to see the moon sign lord. Moon is in Capricorn, Saturn. So you will note down 2 planets. Then you have to see the star lord. Moon star lord is Mars and ascendant star lord is Jupiter. You have to check the ascendant degree. According to degree, you get to know about the star lord. So the ascendant star lord is Jupiter. Now the ruling planets we have is Lagna star lord is Jupiter, moon star lord is Mars, and then moon sign lord is Saturn, Lagna sign lord is Mercury, day lord is Moon. These are the ruling planets. And out of these, the strongest ruling planet is Lagna star lord and moon star lord. And weakest is day lord. Okay, so this is a detail of the ruling planets. How you have to identify in a chart, I've just explained. Now next part is, what is the purpose of ruling planets? See, ruling planets are mainly used in 2 situations. Either in birth time rectification, because if the birth time is not accurate, ruling planets help us find the correct time. Second is divine guidance. You are confused and you're not able to check through Antardasha details like event will happen or not. Sometimes while reading a chart, the astrologer gets stuck. You see many houses involved at star lord and sublord, and one can get confused. At that moment, ruling planets act like divine confirmation. Now, important rule for Rahu and Ketu. Many students make mistakes while checking Rahu and Ketu. Remember one important rule. Rahu and Ketu represent the planets connected with them. Like you have to check the sign lord and the planets conjunct with Rahu and Ketu mainly. I'm talking about ruling planets. For example, you're looking for Rahu in ruling planets, but you see Saturn is there. Now, when you see the Prashna chart, Rahu is placed in Saturn sign, Aquarius. So then Rahu is indirectly a ruling planet. Second example, you're looking for Sun, but you see Ketu. And today Ketu is placed in Leo sign. So it is representing Sun. So in this case also, through Ketu, you get to know that Sun is a ruling planet. This is a secret. So always be careful while analyzing Rahu and Ketu. Another important part is retrograde planets. Like these days, Mercury is retrograde. So if a retrograde planet appears in ruling planets, this will not give favorable results. So you have to reject that ruling planet, as this shows delay. So this does not confirm the prediction. Let's understand how we can use ruling planets while analyzing a horoscope. Suppose a person comes to me and he is in a dilemma. Should I take this new job offer? So you will check the horoscope. First step, check Mahadasha. If Mahadasha supports job houses, that means the script is favorable. Second step, check Antardasha. If Antardasha also supports job houses, that time is favorable. Now, to narrow down the month or day, we can take the help of ruling planets. Suppose the Antardasha planet is Sun. Now you will check the list of ruling planets. Do we see Sun in ruling planets? No. Sun is not present in ruling planets. This means there's delay. Antardasha is saying yes, but still there's delay. So this event may happen, but the time has not come yet. So in this case, check next Antardasha. For example, next is Moon. So we see Moon in ruling planets, though it is weakest. I'm just giving an example. So we see Moon is present in ruling planets. So through ruling planets, we got the answer that Moon Antardasha is favorable for job. That means he can take the job offer. Another situation is if you see Antardasha planet is strongly supporting the job situation, but it is not in ruling planets, then in that case, again, you can check the Prashna chart and see if a planet is connected either with Lagna or with concerned house like 6th house for job. Like in this case, it can be posited in 6th house, or it can be aspecting Lagna or aspecting 6th house. So in this case, this is a very important planet, so it can also become a ruling planet. In this case, we can say yes, you can take the job offer. Now, to narrow down, check Sun position of the month. The transit Sun, like today Sun is in Pisces sign. But what is the star lord of Sun? To narrow down the month, you have to check Sun sign lord. Sun sign lord is Jupiter. Nakshatra lord is also Jupiter. So Jupiter should be in ruling planets. And we see Jupiter is here in ruling planets. But if it is not present, then check position of the next month. Like today Sun is in Pisces, so next month Sun will move to Aries. So in that case, you will check that Mars should be in your ruling planets, and whatever nakshatra Sun is there, that should be in the ruling planets. This is to narrow down the month. To narrow down the month, you will have to check Sun position, and to narrow down the day, you will check the Moon position. Therefore, through ruling planets, we can narrow down the event till day. Another aspect is when you don't check Antardasha properly and straight away jump to ruling planets, and you see Antardasha planet appears in ruling planets. But actually that Antardasha planet is weak and not supporting the event. So in this case, ruling planets cannot help. So you must check the Antardasha. It should strongly support your life concern. So remember this rule, Antardasha planet must support the event houses, and Antardasha planet should appear in ruling planets. This is the main rule. When both match, then it is favorable time for the event you were looking for. But if the Antardasha is supporting, but you don't see that Antardasha planet in the ruling planets, the result is delay or not in the near future. You know, ruling planets are not just a technique. These are called divine messages in KP Astrology. And when you use them correctly, they can guide you in difficult predictions. And that is why KP astrologers consider ruling planets extremely powerful. Thank you for watching. I'll be coming up with more such videos on KP Astrology.